Hello, happy Thursday. Today I'm using Colourpop Rock On. Okay, my brush, and clean it off a little bit. I'm starting with Summer Heat. So how was your Thursday? Ooh. Do you have any plans for the weekend? I'm right by a window and I see people walking by with their doggies. I'd love a dog, but with the cats that I have, I have enough responsibility. Let's put it that way. But I think they'd go crazy. I don't think they would like that at all. And my girl that is very attached to me, she would hate me. She hated me when I brought the last boy home. I'm just gonna blend that a little bit. She would not come near me. If I happened to walk by her, she would growl at me. She was not having that nonsense. If I pick her up, she would growl and hiss, and I didn't think she was ever going to get over it. Like I said, it took her 6 months. If I brought a dog in here, that would be it. I believe. Okay. I'm going to use Rock My World for the crease. I already do enough tripping over cats, so a dog wouldn't make it any better. So one of my videos I mentioned that I would like to get my follower count up so that I can communicate with you instead of at you. So if you feel like doing so, I would appreciate it. I would love to be able to talk with you. All right. Okay, now we're going to use Red Rocks for the outer corner area. Yesterday, my son and I went to the store. Just a quick trip, you know. I didn't feel like going to Walmart, and you know, I figured we'd do that tomorrow, even though it's not a good day to do it, but I just did not feel like it yesterday. So we get in line. It's a woman and her kids and this cashier that's very well known to be very rude. And I mean, you could say, hello, you look wonderful today, and she would bite your head off. She is just not, you know, not a people person. I don't know why they put her on a register. But anyway, so I usually avoid her. But I had it didn't even enter my mind to go to self-checkout at first, you know. So I'm going back into Rock My World. I got cookies that I guess were regularly $23 and they were on sale, I guess. And when the cashier rang it up, I'm gonna put Vortex for brow highlight. You know, it didn't go down yet. And the woman said, excuse me, the cookies, they didn't go down in price. And the cashier, you know, kind of snotty, well, not kind of, but said, well, they will go down once we put your card in, you know. And so the woman was like, okay. So then she was going to pay for it after the card, you know. And her son spoke up and said, Mom, don't do it, because she didn't put the number in or whatever, I guess, because they said the price didn't go down. So, whoo, the two of them, the women, cashier and customer, they got into it. And the customer started yelling for a manager and all this stuff. And when she started yelling, my son pipes up and says, well, that's rude, raising your voice like that. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, if someone says anything to him, there's going to be 3 women. So I just started grabbing all her stuff off the belt and went over to self-checkout and Maybelline Colossal Mascara. And they were still yelling and everything. The manager was over there, and they just kept going at it. And finally, the customer said something. She said, well, as long as you're willing to do that, then, you know. I think she was talking about she wanted her fired, you know, and stuff. And I don't know if they offered to pay for her full groceries or the cookies or something, but and she was telling them she was just gonna go to Walmart from now on, and this woman always has an attitude, and which she does. She's not a nice person in the least bit. She won't say, you know, hello to you or anything. She's just, I don't know what her issue is, but and then someone said something. I think something like, well, you don't know what she's going through, meaning the cashier. And the customer said, well, you don't know what we're going through. We don't come in here and get rude and nasty with you, you know. Anyway, hold on. I've talked a lot. Okay, we're done. Used Colourpop Rock On. And for my lower lash line, I used Red Rocks. For inner corner eye highlight, Road Trippin'. I used NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt for a little bit of contour in the cheek and a little bit of color on the forehead. NYX Mosaic Powder Blush in Truth. Maybelline Colossal Mascara. Lorella Wifey Liquid Lip. Revolution Power Brow. Revolution Super Highlight for cheek. I believe that's it. Hold on. Okay, here's your closer look. So the reason, you know, I left that cashier because I don't like dealing with stuff like that and hearing things like that. And my son tends to get really upset, you know, with things like that. He does not like raised voices and, you know, things like that. So that's why I went to self-checkout. It's just not the time of the year for that. It's not, it shouldn't happen any time, but, you know, grown women fighting over cookies. Anyway, thank you.